It's time for another segment of Mr. and Mrs. Medicare, saving seniors from a high cost of healthcare, debunking Medicare, making Medicare easy to understand for all seniors. All guests of any of the Medicare segments receive the free ebook written by your MedicareLady.com. Here are your hosts, Paul and Sarah Finkelstein.
Hi there, I'm Paul Finkelstein. I'll just put this extra banner up on the screen. There you go. You see the spelling of my name, so you can look me up on Google as well as my wife. Or definitely check out Paul and Sarah Finkelstein alignable as the keywords on Google. Very interesting contest coming up over there. In January and February and mid-March. Can't wait for that. All small business owners, about 10 million small business owners will be participating, entrepreneurs and workaholic professionals. I'm here to help you with everything Medicare, hashtag everything you were afraid to ask about Medicare. You're in the right place at the right time, so sit back, take some notes, and there'll be a bonus. Get this book for free. It's right there in the bottom of the screen, scrolling across, easybuttonformedicare.com. That's easybuttonformedicare.com. Just download the PDF absolutely for free. And on Amazon, if you just, instead of searching for a product, put in my wife's name, Mrs. Medicare, or rather Sarah Finkelstein. That's how you spell it down below. Or yourmedicarelady.com, and I am realmedicareman.com. That's realmedicareman.com and yourmedicarelady.com. Let's dive into one of the 16 chapters in this amazing book. If you haven't listened to the previous episodes, I'll give you the title of the book, which is straight to the point. Finally, an easy Medicare education for boomers and seniors, the conclusive, clear guide, the complete guide. Make no mistake about it, the roadmap to Medicare is now here, brought to you by yourmedicarelady.com and realmedicareman.com. Thank you so much, honey. You are amazing to be able to put out a great book like this. She also has another book out there, too. Women will love that book. Men will love that book because in the title of the book, it does have the wisdom for women in there, but you can't spell women without men. So awesome. Chapter 6 deals with what is an HMO plan. So we're just going to talk about a couple of the paragraphs in the book that she mentions. So I got permission from the author because I sleep with the author, because she's my wife, because she's an amazing Medicare lady. What is the HMO plan? An HMO plan is a Medicare Advantage managed care plan that requires referrals from your primary care doctor to see a specialist. Many consumers find this a cumbersome, as they may have to call the doctor more than once to get a referral. If that's okay with you, then fine. If it's not, maybe check out yourmedicarelady.com. Or call her directly. The Medicare lady is standing by at 561-302-5760. That's 561-561 area code 302-5760 for your loved ones, friends, and business colleagues that are approaching the milestone birthday. Founded in 1965, and you qualify for Medicare at age 65. Another drawback to this type of plan, HMOs, is that any provider that is not in the network is not covered. That bill will be paid by you out of your pocket. Keep in mind that HMO plans generally have smaller networks than PPO plans. We'll be going into PPO plans in the next chapter, but let us digress and talk about some frequently asked questions. So let's just change up a little bit on the screen so you could see the topic that we'll be talking about right now. I'm flipping through the book to a couple of the most frequently asked questions, or the most common questions about Medicare. And if you have a question and you're listening on my LinkedIn or YouTube or X live streamed, you may want to put a comment or retweet it. I'll see it, and we'll get an answer to you from your MedicareLady.com. So let's see. I did a couple of these questions yesterday, but you might not have heard those questions from yesterday. But here's another one. What is an independent agent? Anybody raise of hands? What's an independent agent? An agent that works for you, is not tied to just one insurance carrier, who represents many carriers, who works in your best interest. Let me know if that makes sense to you. If it does, give us a shout at 561-302-5760 or yourmedicarelady.com or realmedicareman.com. Here's another one. Question. Why wouldn't everyone sign up for a Medicare Advantage plan or Part C? when it offers dental, vision, gym, hearing aids, whereas original Medicare does not? Well, here's an answer from yourmedicarelady.com. Keep in mind that these plans are not standardized. These plans differ from one to another. They may include some benefits and others may not. As with many things in life, you give up something to get something else. There's no one size fits all, and as all of us have different medical needs. Some are extremely super healthy. Wonderful. Please stay healthy, stay young, and others not so much. It's important to understand the pros and cons of Medicare Advantage plans and the Medigap policies. And remember, these plans are managed care. If you have any further questions about the most common Medicare questions, you'll definitely want to stay in touch. You can either find us at yourmedicarelady.com or realmedicareman.com. And here is a couple of real people, real testimonials in your community across the United States, across Florida, Tennessee, etc. Let's see. What is Karen Hahn? Karen Hahn, thank you for sending in this amazing testimonial, kind words, heartfelt wishes. And I quote, "I would like to take the opportunity to thank you for your help in directing me with my Medicare insurance, as well as my financial questions with positive advice. Plus, I really enjoy the continued communication with phone calls, emails, messages, and your outstanding informative newsletters. You can find those newsletters at signatureadvisorygroup.com and go click on newsletters. You're a professional joy. I'm certain every client would agree with me." Gary Solomon says, "I wanted to take a moment to compliment Sarah Finkelstein on a great work with Medicare retirement plans for me. After the 34 years with one company, I retired last August. I received Sarah's name through a referral from a corporate colleague. He was totally correct when he said that Sarah is incredibly knowledgeable professional, told me that she would be in a position to clarify the myriad of options I will be faced when applying for Medicare the first time. Sarah helped me understand what I need to do given my specific situation. I would recommend, and anyone facing Medicare for the first time, please contact Sarah Finkelstein." Thank you so much, Gary Solomon. I really do appreciate those kind words. And that's our snippet for today, between 5 and 10 minutes, all about Medicare. A free Medicare lesson every single day until I get to 1,000. We're up to about 9 or 10 free lessons so far. You could find them at omgtalk.com or our YouTube or LinkedIn if you currently subscribe, or X. Thanks so much. I'll give Tony the last word. And Tony, take it away.
It's time for another segment of Mr. and Mrs. Medicare, saving seniors from a high cost of healthcare, debunking Medicare, making Medicare easy to understand for all seniors. All guests of any of the Medicare segments receive the free ebook written by yourmedicarelady.com. Here are your hosts, Paul and Sarah Finkelstein.
Thanks, Tony. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. Halloween is over, and now it's time for Thanksgiving. We have lots to be thankful for.